Hi guys, it's Iris. Welcome back to my channel. If you would like to see how I achieved this Elphaba inspired makeup look today, keep watching. Okay guys, so let me explain a little bit about what we're doing today. But first, very quickly, so my camera looks a little bit hazy right now, to me at least. That is because I have my blinds shut, because they are finally working on my building. They are right now pressure washing our building, so you may hear some background noise, but I also have my blinds shut because I don't particularly want somebody climbing up a ladder looking in my window and see me doing a makeup tutorial. So, well, that's what's going on there. Now, let's talk about what we're doing today. So, doing this Halloween makeup series, in addition to doing like full-on Halloween makeup looks, I also wanted to do one or two makeup looks that were just kind of like Halloween inspired, is what I'm calling it. So something that you can put on and you're Halloweeny, but comfortable enough to go to the grocery store. So that's what we're doing today. Today we're going to do a witch inspired eye look. I call it my Elphaba eye because it reminds me of Elphaba from Wicked. But you do see that most of my base makeup is already done. Let me tell you what I used for that. I used my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade Natural Ivory. That is my foundation. My concealer is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer in the shade Light Ivory. And I set all that with my Airspun powder and translucent. And then to fill in my eyebrows, I just used this Amuse Cosmetics eyebrow pencil that I got from Shop Miss A for $1. I finally learned how to use it, and I love it. So, let's jump into this eye look. So, get a little bit closer because when I try to zoom in, it like way just messes up the whole deal. It looks really wonky. So I'm going to move closer to you so I don't have to zoom in. So the palette that I am using today is a DIY palette. If you are familiar with my channel, you are probably familiar with this DIY palette that I use. If not, if you're new here, hi, nice to meet you. But I put this palette together using a makeup kit that my husband bought me for Christmas this past year from Ulta. So this is all Ulta eyeshadows in here. So this is what I'm using today, and the three green shades that are in here, this one, this one, and this one, those are the ones we're working with today. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So using this fluffy eyeshadow brush, we are going to go in with this shade right here. And that's going to be kind of our all over. So with that, I'm just going to go all over my lid. And even a little bit up into my crease. So see, I've gotten it all over my lid, and I've even gotten it a little bit up into my crease area. This is also, I actually literally just washed all of this off of my face because I just played with it and decided whether or not I liked it, and I really liked it. So I said, okay, let me hurry up and film it before I forget what I did. So I can tell you that this is actually very, very easy to do. I don't do a lot of different stuff. Like, I've watched tutorials where people will put like 10 different shades on their eyes. That's just too much work for me. I mean, I know why they do it. You know, it gives you contrast, but I feel like if I use a color, I want to be able to see it. That's me personal. I know that it's about, you know, like I said, giving contrast and blending and making new colors with the colors that you have. I get that, but for me, it's just too much, so I don't do it. So next, we're going to go in with this darker green here that's got kind of a shimmer to it. And you can, of course, if you want to do this look, you can, of course, change it up however you would like. This one is going to go not directly into our crease area, but where we've lifted this first color up, we're going to go right in that area. But yeah, like I was saying, you can of course change this up however you'd like. I mean, you're probably not going to have the exact same eyeshadows as me, and that's fine. If you find, 3 different green shades that you like and you think work well together, then use those. Makeup to me, and to most people that are on YouTube, they say this all the time too, makeup is about expression. So, you can always just get inspiration from someone else and then make it your own. That's totally fine. And I totally do that because I am not very creative. That's why I say I'm not a makeup artist. I am not creative at all. I do have to watch other people's tutorials to say, ooh, I like how they did that. Let me see if I can recreate that and maybe put my own spin on it. Because I can't come up with that stuff on my own, you guys. I just can't. I came up with this one, kind of. No, I did. This also is kind of reminiscent of, I feel like it's reminiscent of the way my mother did her makeup in the 80s. I remember my mom always having like really bold, but pretty and sensible, but really bold eyeshadow. Like, I don't know, it was always like dark and sultry. So this is kind of reminiscent of that as well. And I remember her using a lot of greens. But aren't greens just so pretty? I love green shadows. I don't use them very often, but I do love them. Okay, so now that is done. You guys, seriously, we are like nearly done with this entire eye look. So the next thing we're going to do is with this lighter kind of pastel-y shimmery green. And that's going to go under our eyebrows. So on our brow bone. And it's just sheer enough that it gives you a little bit of that green, but it's not like crazy. Can you hear them pressure washing? I'm sorry, you guys. So I started this series and then had to like stop for a little bit because they were supposed to start working on my building, and then like we've had so much rain that like they haven't done anything for 2 weeks because they couldn't. And then I'm gonna tell you how early this got filmed. So then Hurricane Harvey happened and we got even more rain, and now I feel like they've got a sunny day, so they've got to hurry up and do it because now Hurricane Irma is looming over us, and yeah, you better hurry up and do what you gotta do. Okay, so that is it for the eyeshadow, you guys. See, really quick, super easy makeup. Oh my goodness, so fantastic. Okay, now I do feel like for this, having a cat eye is just, you kind of gotta have it. So let me see, I tried this earlier just with this dip liner, and you guys, I've told you before, I don't like the dip eyeliner for winged liner because the applicator is just too thick and you can't get the lines right at all. So let me take my Essence waterproof eyeliner pen so that I can start these lines. Intense concentration. Okay, so I've started my line a little bit. You guys, I almost don't want to do anything else to that, but I'm gonna have to. See, this side now I can't see it because my mirror is usually right in front of me. I'm going to move it over a little bit so that maybe I can get some light a little bit better. Man, oh man, I just got it all over. That one always ends up being thicker and I don't know what the deal is. Okay. We've done it. I'm just going to continue to finish it now. Okay, let's see if I can repair this tip at all. Yeah, but it ended up being a little bit more than a wing. But that's okay. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. Now I gotta make the other side match it. That's the biggest problem with doing wing liner, right? Like, I'm so envious of people that can just like, whoop, whoop, done. I can't do it. And I have been perfecting this for how long? And I still just cannot get it. I hope this matches at least a little bit. It doesn't. Sorry, this is not a good angle now, is it? Because you can only see like the side of my face. I don't even know if you can see where I am on this liner right now. Okay, close enough. Whoop. Almost broke the palette. Okay, so now that I've got my wings done, now I can put this pen away, and now I'll go in with my dip liner and just actually do the line, my actual liner. I love this as eyeliner. I don't like it for doing wing liner though, because it just does not, it doesn't cooperate with me. Okay. Almost done with the eyeballs. I'm sorry I get so quiet when I start doing my liner. But I have to concentrate so intently on it. So when that is done, let me move this out of the way so that you can see this a little bit better. Yeah, okay. So that is done. Now we're going to go back into this palette, and that darker shimmery green that we put in our crease area, that's what we're going to use on our lower lash line. We're just going to smoke that out a little bit. Let me get this other eye. So I got so much, well now I don't even know where the product is, so. Ooh, see, it's so pretty. Like, I feel like I would actually wear this even like just on a regular day. Because it's such a pretty look. I'm sorry, I had to have some water. I had to turn my fan off because I noticed I've been watching back some of my other videos that I filmed recently, and the ones where I have my fan running in the background, I can hear it, and it kind of bugs me. So I don't know if it bugs anybody else, but it bugs me. So trying to be conscious of other people might bug other people, so I turned it off. And I am sweating. This is the hottest room in my house. Oh man. Phooey! I hate when I do that. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. I'm just kind of cleaning up any eyeliner that might be in my lashes. Now we are going to put on our mascara. I am going to curl my lashes for this. And we're going to use our Essence mascara, our Lash Princess. Let me start over. We're going to use our Essence Lash Princess False Lash Look Mascara. There we go. I feel like that's probably enough. The green one. I mean, it's not green, but it's the one with the green writing and stuff on it. You know what I mean. I have been addicted to this stuff lately. Like, I've got quite a collection of mascara building up here, and this is the one I reach for 9 times out of 10. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've got in front of me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different mascaras, and this is the one that I use, like, all the time. I'm starting to build up quite a foundation collection as well. I feel like a real makeup YouTuber now because I have so much makeup. And I'm actually trying to use it so that I really get a good feel for what it is. Instead of using it 2 times and saying, you know what, I don't like it, I'm going to toss it. I'm really trying to give everything the benefit of the doubt now and really use it so that I can, you know, and use it in different situations. That way I can really give you guys accurate descriptions and accurate reviews on the stuff that I use. I'm doing the weird thing with my mouth. And I just realized I was doing it. I didn't think I did that. Okay. So that's what I use on my top lashes. For my bottom lashes, you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, you know I have to use something waterproof on my bottom lashes because my eyes run like crazy. So I just use the Maybelline Great Lash. I love it. It is like the best waterproof mascara I have ever used in my life. And it's a classic. You can't go wrong with it. And we do in drugstore here, so I'm sure there are some fantastic waterproof high-end makeup mascaras out there, but we don't use those here. At least not yet. I've noticed that some of the YouTubers that I watch, that I started watching because they reviewed drugstore makeup, they've gotten more popular now, and they're, you know, they're getting sent makeup from high-end companies. You know, they're on PR lists. They're making money from their YouTube videos now, and they've kind of ventured away from drugstore and gone into high-end. And I'm kind of like, wait a minute, the whole reason I started watching you was because you did, you know, drugstore makeup, things that people can actually afford. People can't afford to buy high-end all the time. Like, we just can't do that. And I don't know, it kind of bothers me, but at the same time I'm like, congratulations on your success, but can you go back to doing drugstore? Because I can't afford anything that you just talked about. Okay, so now we are done with that. I'm going to expand on this just a little bit. Just a little bit. And kind of witchy up the rest of my face, even though the basic tutorial was just about my eyeballs, which are done. I'm going to go off camera now and witch this up a little bit more, and I will see you in a minute. Voila, we are done. So let me tell you really quickly what I've done with the rest of my face, just in case you want to know. But the all over shade that we used on our eyes, that green shade, taking this small contour brush from Miss Glam. Is that what this is? Miss Glam? I've never known the brand of this. But anyway, using this small contour brush, I got some of that color and just right here in my temple area, not really even quite my temple, but right there where my hairline by my ear is, I just concentrated it about that far and just kind of concentrated into that area. Then I went with my, I didn't blend it yet, with my bronzer. I took my bronzer and then blended that all together and brought it down so it kind of blended that green in. Then I took, you can't even really see it very well, I mean a little bit now that I get into the light, the shimmery green shade that we put on our brow bone. I used that as a highlight. And then for my lips, I don't have any green lipstick, but I do have this metallic liquid lipstick from AOE Studio that I got from Shop Missy for $1, but this is in the shade Sleek. It's kind of a silvery blue shade, but I took the darker green, the darker shimmery green, and after putting this on, I used that eyeshadow as kind of like a topper, and on this big fluffy brush, fluffy eyeshadow brush that we used, just concentrated it right there just to kind of give it a little bit of a green shift. And that is all I did, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It is hair washing day. That is why this hair is not coming down. This is all we are doing for this tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I love when you guys leave me comments, so comment down below. Also, if you are not following me on Instagram. Wow, I was trying to say Snapchat, and I don't do Snapchat. I just don't do it. Anyway, if you're not following me on Instagram, it's BeluxyBeauty82, the same way that it is spelled here. I also now have my Facebook page up. I do post there. That is also BeluxyBeauty82, the same as it is spelled here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.